చచ్చిపోయింది.
Okay, so I think still some people are having some, they did not have microphone option. Okay, yeah, activate it. Okay, fine. So I think you understood this empty field validation. So in each and every form validation, okay, focus and written forms, So these are all general concepts, okay. And also again, I'm repeating, of course, if whenever this pure JavaScript is available, this form validation is very, 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 very important, okay. But nowadays, okay, no one is writing JavaScript, even no one is writing jQuery also, okay. So directly we are using Angular. Whenever you are having Angular or React JS in your resume, then only you are going to get the job. Then only they are going to call for jobs. Okay. Fine. Okay. So now we completed some concept like what? Okay. Some basic thing. So empty field validation. Okay. So next I am going to discuss. So 93 open with no. Okay. So this time I will show the same example, okay. But I'm going to display the error message. Okay. So previously I displayed in the form of alert. So I don't want to display in the form of alert. So there only I want to display some message. Okay, fine. So how to do that? So now, so it's 93. Okay, that's the file name. So whenever we click on submit button, it triggers on submit event. Okay, it triggers or files or calls. Okay, on submit event. Then it is going to call what? SS function. So it is going to call SS function. So this is the SS function. So then what we are going to do? So variable x equal to document dot, document refers to your body part, my form dot user dot value. You can use with ID, or even you can also work with what name, no problem. Anything you can prefer. So now here I am going to have some bold ID equal to UERR. Okay, something. Here I want to display error message instead of alert. Okay. As usual, whatever we are typing here, I am storing in X. Okay. So then you can use like this or document.getElement by ID also. Later we'll try that. First we'll check this error part. Okay. So whenever it is empty, so if anyone, okay, so no one is typing anything, so whenever, so no one is typing here, then what happens? I'm going to check the condition. It is going to return what? True document dot get element by ID. So what is the ID name here? UERR. Okay, what is the ID name? UERR. Okay, so then inner HTML. So we know that, okay, it is inner HTML. So inside this bold tag, I am going to display the message. What is that message? Field is required. Okay, we know, right? So after completing this execution part, obviously it will go to user.php. It should not go, right? So for that, return whenever we are writing return false in any function, even in the place of event also, you need to write the return. Actually, it's a blind step. Okay, fine. So next, so here I want to apply focus. Focus you can do with the help of document dot myform dot user dot focus, even with the help of ID also. Okay, finish. Then if it is success, what is your first step? Okay, you need to hide that message. So here, if any error is there, it is going to display here field is required. Suppose if you enter something, the error message should be blank. Then I'm going to write as usual alert. Not only alert, without writing alert also you can directly it will send, but better to have for the last one, successfully sent. Now go and check the output. So it is 93. Okay, so I want to display this button, this send data button in a new line. So for that, I'm going to have BR break. Okay, so I'm going to click on send data button. I'm able to display the message and even focus also is there. If you type anything, send data, so successfully sent. If I click on OK, within fraction of seconds, field is required is going to hide, then only it will send to the server page. Okay, so like this. So this is the way we can have what document.getElement by ID. So now what I'm going to do here is, okay, even this part also I'm going to do by using ID. Okay, so ID, otherwise I will write like this, ID equal to, it can be any name. Okay, so now just I'm going to hide this by using the comment. So variable x equal to document dot, so document dot, What is the reference name? It can be any name, no problem. So document dot get element by ID. So document dot get element by ID. So what is the ID name? User. What is the ID name? User. Okay. Dot value. So that means whatever we are typing here, we are storing in X. Next, regarding focus, same. Document dot get element by ID. What is the ID name? User dot focus. So now control S to say as usual. So there is no any change in the output. Are you getting that? Okay. So generally here you need to get one doubt. What is the doubt is I wrote document dot get element by ID first. Okay. After that I am having what alert. But what is happening here? First alert is executing, then only it is becoming what empty. So that is the doubt you need to get. So why it is happening like this means again see here. So see here, if it is success, in the order, first I made this one as empty, then afterwards alert is there. Alert is displaying, but still the message is not hiding. But if I click on OK, within fraction of second, field is required is hiding, then it is going. So why it is happening like this means, okay, if you remember, okay, window and document concept, window means whole browser, including browser address bar, everything. Window means whole browser. Document means particular part. That means particular part in the sense whatever we are writing inside the box called document, the whole thing is what browser. So nothing but window. So this alert, so yesterday only we discussed about this. So this particular alert is belonging to window object. Okay, but this is based on document object. If you have window object and document object, priority is always for window object because first it loads window, then only document, because inside the window only we are going to have the document. So because of that reason, first window objects will be loaded, window.alert, window.prompt, but window is optional, no need to write. Okay, but in this case, document.get element by ID, so everything is fine. Is it clear, right? Fine. So this is the way you can do the validation by using a get element by ID. So control S to save. So everything is fine. So now another example. So return false, focus, those are all general things. In each and every program, we are going to write those things. Okay. So control C, control V. JavaScript form validations are very easy, but the problem is you need to write more lines of code. That is only the problem. Okay. Fine. So next, also the same thing, same program, everything. Just I will change the condition. Okay. I will go with ID. Okay. So whenever we click on submit button, it triggers on submit event. Then it will call which function? SS function. Variable x equal to document dot get element by ID. So what is the ID name? User dot. So x is nothing but whatever we are typing. Is NaN. So what is the meaning of this one? Is not a number. If it is not a number, then only it should accept. Is not a number. Okay. So even I want to check empty string. So here I am writing two conditions. So it should not be empty. That means if it is empty string means that is an error. Is NaN means is not a number. That means it can be a string, but it should not be a number. Number will not accept. So it should not be empty at the same time number is not a number. Then as usual, I am going to display the message. So you can use elif or get element by id. So document dot get element by id. What is the id name? UERR, and inner HTML. I'm going to write the field is required. Okay, and enter only string. Okay, so if you enter other than that, it will not accept. Obviously, next step is what? Okay, focus. Document dot get element by id user dot focus. And after completing focus, then the next step is automatically it goes to ss function. But actually, sorry, not ss, action equal to user dot php. It should not go to that particular action. For that, return false. Else, so now here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make first of all this error message as empty. Okay, so then we are going to display the general success message, successfully submitted or successfully sent. Okay, so actually I wrote the program in 93 copy itself. Okay, just change the number. Okay, so as usual, if I click on send data, some problem, right click, open with notepad. So check it if any issues are there. So that condition is not checking properly. Okay. Document dot user. Okay. Document dot get element by id user dot value. If x is empty, and two conditions we are writing, is not a number. If it is empty, if it is not a number.
So generally, you mean to say it satisfy both the conditions at once? If it is or, it may work.
Just 1 second. Something is there, some problem. Is not a number. I think that condition, I think mistake is there. 1 second. Yes. So that is only the problem. Is not a number. Condition true. Not a number means. Oh, got it. So this program is not suitable for this one. You need to make this one as number program. Okay, because we are writing like this. Is not a number. If it is not a number, so we need to write here exclamation. Exclamation means opposite to that condition. Okay. So refresh. Yeah. So now I'm going to type some string, then it is success. So if I type any number, Okay, got it. Actually, I wrote here logical end operator. What is the meaning of logical end operator? It should satisfy both the conditions. It should satisfy both the conditions. So whenever it is empty, only one condition remaining it is not satisfying. So that is also one of the reason I think here we need to use OR operator. First one is okay. That's it. And if it is string, then it is success. So that is the okay. So so what is the problem here is, what is the meaning of AND operator? AND means it should satisfy both the condition. Whenever both conditions satisfied, then only it will enter inside. Okay. Now I am using what? OR operator. OR operator means anyone. So anyone, if it is empty or if it is a number, then it should enter inside anyone. Actually, in this case, my mistake is I wrote AND, and you need to write that OR operator, and that as per condition you need to write exclamation. Exclamation means not, opposite to that. Okay, fine. So this is the way we can do it. But compare with this is not a number, even we can do the same concept by using regular expression. Okay. So before entering into regular expression examples, here I am going to have some document. Okay, so here I am going to have some regular expressions. Okay, so each and every regular expression will start with, in HTML5 we used to call this one as what? Pattern. In HTML5 we are calling this one as what? Pattern. Okay, fine. So next here, any regular expression will always starts with what? Caret symbol. You need to start the expression with caret symbol. Okay, so dollar. So ends with dollar, any regular expression. And next, range. So range means something like this. Okay, you can have some range in between with square braces. So here, what is the meaning of this one? User can enter uppercase A to Z. So user can enter uppercase A to Z. So next, small a to Z. Small a to Z. Okay. Okay. And next, 0 to 9. So user can enter 0 to 9. Okay. So next, quantifier. Quantifier. Okay. So in this case, minimum is 3. Okay. So minimum is 3. And here, minimum is 3 and maximum is 5. This is called count. Okay. So even we are having so many other things also. So step by step we will discuss. But right now just bother about this. Okay. So based on this, we'll have some expression. So another example, 95. Okay. So here, so user should enter, right now my target is user should enter only alphabets. Only alphabets. Okay. So now, as usual, variable x equal to document dot get element by ID. So here, regular expressions, alphabetical, and alphanumeric, both we will try here because that is just an expression change. Okay. Regarding regular expressions, If you understand one program, everything is completed, like email, password, date, everything. Just we will change the expression, remaining everything is same. So document dot get element by ID. So what is the ID name? User dot value. Now expression. Any expression starts with caret symbol, ends with dollar symbol. Okay. Here uppercase, lowercase. Okay. So actually, okay, we need to add plus symbol here. We need to add plus symbol. Okay. So to accept more than one character, to accept, we need to enter plus symbol. Okay. Right now I'm not entering. No problem. Just wait for a while. So now here we are having one built-in function or method. What is that? Test, predefined. However, pass int, pass float, start, stop, same like that. Test also is a predefined. What test will do here? Okay, even in jQuery also same test only we are going to use. Okay, so to check, nothing but to validate. Checking is nothing but validate. Okay, so to check whether expression, to check whether expression y is matching with, so to check whether expression y is matching with text field value. What is the variable for that? X or not. Okay, if it is matching, suppose if it is matching, okay, it returns, test returns what? True, boolean, otherwise false. Now I am going to write something here. Z equal to y is your expression, test x. So what is z here? Whenever y expression is matching with x, then the result is true, otherwise false. So z is nothing but true or false. Finish. Z equal to true. If it is z equal to true, that is nothing but what? Success. Successfully sent. Okay. Okay. Generally, we will write first false, right? No problem. Okay. So else document dot get element by ID UERR inner HTML. Inside we are going to have some text. What is the text here? Field is required. Okay, field is required, no need. So alphabetical, just simply. Then focus. And next, to stay in the same page, after focus, it will go to action equal to user.php. We need to stop it. Return false. In any function, if you are writing return statement, we need to write this one. So now check it. So I think it's 95. Okay. So now it's an error, single character. Now it is success. Okay. So if you type more characters, it will not accept. It is an error. Why? Because I did not add any plus. If you write directly like this, it will accept only a single one character. If you want to add more than one, then it is plus. You need to add plus symbol. Now it accepts even capital letters. Okay, fine. So now here you can try any expression. So like this or like this. Even you can type like this. So what is the meaning of this one? So I will try this one. So what is the meaning of this one? Here I will go with numbers also. So alphanumeric minimum 3, maximum 10. Alphanumeric minimum 3, maximum 10. Okay, so now go in, type here maximum 10, it will not accept. Minimum 3, maximum 10. Okay, fine. So already I am having some expressions. Okay, just I will add in this document. Okay, so these are all the expressions. Okay, so which available here: image validation, password validation, everything. So I am going to add in our document. Okay, so I'm saving this. Actually, form validations, everything is completed. How I can say everything is completed means, okay, in tomorrow's class, what I will do? I will explain date validation. I will add here. That's it. Okay. And next I will discuss email. Then I will discuss password. Then I will discuss image like this. That means if you understand one example, then based on that, remaining will be completed. Okay, fine. So today I'm stopping here. Okay, just practice up to here. Okay. So tomorrow I will explain email validation and everything. Okay.
Uh, yeah, can you help me with? Can you help us with the video? So we are. I myself not writing any notes. So if I don't have a video, it's a bit hard for me to do that. Hello. 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 Hello.